Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So as you can see, I have already done my face makeup and I just wanted to pop in here and make a video about some new BK beauty brushes that I got. I've been seeing a lot of videos on the BK beauty brushes, and I feel like, sorry, my camera angle's not the best here. Try not to blind you with my open window there. But anyways, so I got 3 new BK beauty brushes, so I want to show those to you. And then to finish up my look, I kind of need these brushes, so I thought we would just jump in here and kind of talk about these new brushes that I got. So the one brush that I got was the BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy. So this came from the Hot and Flashy. It's actually a set from a YouTuber, and I believe that's the name of her YouTube handle is Angie Hot and Flashy. This is an A505 brush, and I will try to link these 3 brushes down below in case you want to buy them. Now I will just go out and say that after I bought these brushes, because they are obviously very beauty influencer, you know, is where I heard about them a lot. By the way, if you hear any noises in the background, my husband's finishing mowing the grass. So, but anyways, these brushes are made in China. Didn't know that before I bought them. Not completely biased, but I do. A lot of the brushes I buy are like Japanese brushes, or like, you know, Japanese brushes, things of that nature. I'm a Sonia Kushik snob. Like, I have a lot of her, like I have her Kayaki set and all that. Like, I love the Sonia G brushes. They're just really good brushes. But anywho, so this is the Angie Hot and Flashy A505, and this is just like a flat tipped concealer brush, and I did use that today to do my concealer. So I kind of cleaned up my eyebrows just a little bit and set my eyelids with the concealer. The Givenchy concealer. And what I have on today, just an FYI, is I have on the Givenchy Prism Glow foundation and concealer. So that's kind of what my base is, and then the Givenchy powder. But anyhow, so I use this concealer brush today. It works very nicely. My only complaint about it is, and I guess if you like to like clean up around the eyebrow area, like I was saying, you still have to kind of go in with a beauty blender, in my opinion, a damp one, and like, you know, go through and kind of blend it out a little bit. But I feel like it would also probably work better, and I have not, because that was a liquid concealer. I haven't tried it with a more like potted concealer, like the MAC potted concealer, because they're obviously a little bit thicker. They're not liquid, so I feel like this brush would definitely go better since it's a flat paddle with like a thicker consistency concealer when you're cleaning up the areas. I used liquid concealer today, so I will have to try it out with a potted concealer, or like, you know, a thicker type of like concealer, not a liquid one, and I will let you know how the brush works with that. But I did use it with this concealer, like I was saying, which is the Givenchy Prism Libre Skin Caring Concealer. So this is what I used this with, but it is very liquidy, as you can tell, so that may not be the best for this brush. This is probably better just with the beauty blender or a brush applying. But again, I'm gonna try this with my potted concealer. I have a MAC one, and I also have a Ben Nye one that I would like to try it with, because I feel like they would apply better, because it's like a flat paddle brush, so you want to like pat, you know, tap things in more with it than doing like a sweeping motion or a bouncing motion like you would with a more liquid concealer. So that's kind of the verdict on this brush. I do like it a lot. The handle feels extremely nice. It's got like it's like a dark gray with a little bit of like shimmer in it, as you can tell. So yeah, I will link that down below. That is the Angie Hot and Flashy A505 concealer brush. The other brush that I got, which these next 2, because I only got 3, the next 2 I'm going to show you we're going to actually use. So I think we will do, let's do this one. So this is the, and I learned about this from Nikki LaRose. She's a YouTube artist. She's a makeup artist here on YouTube, and she has a channel called Nikki LaRose. And I love her channel. I've been watching it so much. I don't know why I flutter my eyes when I'm on camera, but just ignore it. Anyways, so this is the BK Beauty 208 brush. and it is a like flat angled brush, but it is very tiny. And she uses this to do her eyeliner. So I thought today we would use, since I used her palette that she has in her bundle with Galactic. Just ignore that. I thought we would go in with one of these shades in this, and we will kind of do some eyeliner on the tops of my eyes, and then we'll kind of finish up my the rest of my face with the next brush that I have that's really popular. I actually got them, they did their 4th of July sale. No, it wasn't 4th of July, it was their 4-year sale. So like they're being around, I guess, 4 years, they did like a sale. It was like certain percentages off, so I got a good deal on them. So yeah, we'll use this real quick. So I'm gonna dip into, I've got Skin, which is a little bit warmer undertone here, and the cooler taupe Galactic shadow on top. So I think I'm gonna go in with, I want to go in with Fig or Bark. So there's these two shades right here with Fig and Bark is a little bit darker. This is a little bit more taupey. I think we'll go in with Fig because I think it'll match kind of the eye look. And I'm just gonna put this on my eyes. I'll show you. So I'm kind of dipping into it, and I don't know if you can tell, so I've got the shadow. Hold on, this is so the word I'm looking for, it's not zooming. So I just have a little bit of powder on here. I actually need to probably go back in with Fig, and I'm just gonna use my mirror here, and we're going to put this right here close to the lash line, which is the good thing about this brush, is you can get really close to the lash line with application. If you like to wear like a shadow liner, which is kind of fun to do if you just want to switch it up every now and again. I always have such an unsteady hand, is kind of my problem. Like, I love doing makeup, but my hand is not steady. It's not steady. And my eyelids flutter when I'm trying to apply anything to them. I don't know if that's just me or if everybody has that problem, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm kind of keeping it really, like I said, close to the lash line. And I have really, like, my eyes stick out of my head. And not to sound weird, but like my eyes protrude out of my head. So like some people have deeper set eyes, mine kind of come out. So it makes it hard trying to make a wing because like there's an indentation. So that's why I was hoping like this brush would make it a little bit easier to kind of, if it looks like my eyebrows are sweating, they're not, by the way. I just put some the Anastasia brow gel on, so that's what that bright light is picking up. But I just kind of want to, ooh yeah, see, it kind of, yeah, it's very precise. I like that. And I do have these cool Q-tips that I also, that Nikki linked in her Amazon storefront, and I got those, so I'll show you those. I'm sure you can get like any brand on Amazon, obviously, but I really wanted to try these out because I'm not the best with liner, but these are like really cool. They're like super, I'll show you. You can't tell from here, but they're very pointed Q-tips, and they come in this little cute little thing. So we'll use that in just a second to clean that up a little bit. But yeah, okay, so I don't poke my eyeball out first. I think this is a very good use of this brush. And it is quite pointed, and you can really kind of drag your shadow out. which is what she does. She just kind of drags it out like that. That's pretty. Okay, and then we'll clean it up with the... Sorry, I'm really digging into my shadow. I'm trying not to be too forceful with it. So now I'm just gonna go over here and do my other eye with the same shade. I don't know if I mentioned it, but it's the Galactic Essentials palette that I'm using. My eyes are terrible. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, I cannot... I obviously can't wear my glasses while I'm doing my makeup, but, like, yeah, it's... I saw that they do have these, like, little reader glasses, or, like, I don't know. They're glasses for doing your makeup, essentially, where, like, one side is open and the other side you can close. So, like, depending on what you're doing, you can do, or depending on what eye you're doing, you can kind of open or close it, if that makes sense. Like, there's only one lens and it swaps side to side. So, like, if you're doing this eye, you'd have it on this eye, and this eye would be open where you could work on your makeup. I keep seeing it. I don't know if I keep seeing it on this silly, like, Temu ad, which I don't know if any of you guys use Temu. I don't. I haven't fallen into the trap, so to speak. Something about buying really cheap products, I'm like, I don't know. That's not really my jam. That's not what I don't want to buy, like, a whole box of, like, $50 worth of, you know, you can buy, like, you're buying, like, a bunch of, you're spending, like, $50 on, like, 500 little, like, tiny items of just, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I haven't shopped on Temu, so I couldn't actually give you a recommendation, but no, I don't think so. I don't think that's for me. Now, I'm going to try to kind of match my wings here. Kind of. Keyword, kind of. I actually like that. It really kind of helps wing your liner out. And this is just shadow. It's shadow liner. I feel like she uses it with cream products too, but today we're obviously doing shadow. So I think I'm going to go in and just try to clean the edges up. I'll show you these cool Q-tips so we can move on to the next brush. I like that one though. It's very nice. It's very delicate. It's very small. Flat little angled brush. So that is the BK Beauty 208 brush. I like dug into that, I don't know if you can tell, into that shadow trying to use it. Anyways, it's fine. Alright, so next, and I do love this palette. It's really pretty. I kind of want to add a shimmer from it, but I don't know. I feel like this little shimmer shade, this little like duochrome would be pretty all over the lid. Maybe, should I add it? Should I do it? Maybe later. I don't know. You know what? Screw it. Let's do it. Twinkle. I'm just going to add a little bit of twinkle to my eyes. I'm just going to kind of lightly put that all over my lid. It was going to be a matte look, but this is a pretty shadow. And since I've got it out and about here, let's just add a little bit. I don't want to go overboard, but a little. Ooh, that is so pretty. Oh, no, the camera's probably not picking it up quite as well, but like that is so pretty. And like in person, it's got like a duochrome kind of effect. And I'll try to remember to link this palette down below, but if I forget, this palette is linked in my Galactic video, so you want to go pick that up. That is so pretty. I really like it. I like it because they like give you a little bit of a shine without being like over the top, and you can kind of build them. And I'm sure you could use them wet. These are just dry. Using them dry. All right. So that is that. We're gonna use, I'm gonna put some mascara on, and then we're gonna use the next final brush. I have so many brushes. I need to make a brush video one day, but this is just those brushes. And then I've got like my Japanese brushes. I have this really cool Hansabuki brush, which is like a, it's all dusty. It's all dusty. Hansabuki brush. I know this video is BK Beauty, but anyways, it's a really cool like brush by Shiseido. Anywho. So, yeah, let's get in and have more brushes. It just never ends. And then I've got a whole area over here of brushes. I don't need any more brushes. Let's just say that. But anywho, so let's throw in a little mascara. I lately have been using the Cali Ray mascara, the Come Hell or High Water one. It's not waterproof, but it is nice. I am going to try the new Huda Beauty one when I get a chance. To grab that. Sorry. Got the mirror in the way. I always forget to curl my lashes. Like I have a lash curler. And one of those people, I don't want to get mine all gumpy, so like I don't do it like with mascara on, if that makes sense. I do it before I apply my mascara, but I always forget. So yeah, I will try to make a video on just like my Japanese sets that I have, because I have a couple, like I have this Sonia G, but I also have a couple of, I have the Nadeshiko set and the Yoshiki series. Those are two Japanese brush sets that I got from Japan, and I like those a lot. They're goat hair. You can use them with cream or powder products. And these BK Beauty ones you can use with cream or powder because they're synthetic brushes, so keep that in mind. I do like this mascara. It's just not transfer or waterproof. It will transfer and it will come off if it gets wet, but for the most part, sorry, I'll keep blinding you guys with the magnetic mirror. I mean magnetic, the magnified side of the mirror. I really can't talk today. Okay. So that is the mascara. Let's clean up the edges and I'll show you this last brush before we continue. Okay. I've been on the hunt for a good mascara, but for some reason apparently the new Huda Beauty One Coat is really popular. I think that's the name of it. Anyhow, okay. So let's use, I'm going to show you these little things really quick. So these are really cool. And you kind of have to get makeup remover on them. So I'm going to go grab that. Actually, you know what? Let's just try without makeup remover because I don't want to remove my makeup, if that makes sense. Like I just want to clean it up a little bit. I actually did a pretty good job getting it straight, if I'm being honest. So not bad. It's just a little subtle winged liner. I actually think it looks pretty good. I'll use this for something else, but these are really cool. They're very pointy and you can use them just to like clean up your eyeliner. They're actually for babies to like clean their noses, and it's got like a little rippled end. But anyhow, all right, so the last brush we're going to talk about is the BK Beauty 109. It is a contoured foundation brush or something of that nature. And it looks like this, so it's got like a little slanted slope and it's kind of pinched and then flat on this side and shorter on this side. So it's like short to long, as you can see. So this we're gonna use for a blush. And the blush I'm going to be using is my Chanel blush because I don't use it enough. This is the Chanel blush in 22 from the Le Beige collection. And it is a stick blush. So it's really pretty. It's like this corally orangey kind of pinky tone. I'm just gonna get it a little bit and I'm gonna get it on my brush. As you can see. It picked up a lot. It picked up a lot. You can't go directly in on your face, which I used to do, but I'm starting to learn to use my brushes to go on my sticks, my stick makeup products. So without blinding you, we're gonna use this. Ooh, that's pretty. It applies nicely. I knew I'd like this brush. I mean, just the shape of it, the way it applies things. That's really pretty. I like it. It did use all the product though. So I'm just gonna go in again. And this smells like I don't know if you've ever bought any Chanel makeup. It has the very distinct Chanel fragrance to it. Which I don't mind. It does dissipate, so. But it smells like good skincare, if I'm being honest. It's kind of the scent you get. And I am kind of doing the apples of my cheek as well, because I'm kind of going for a, you know, been out in the sun look. Kind of put a little too much on this side, but that's okay. I can show you how to fix that. A little over my nose. That's really pretty. This is definitely a winner in my book. So yeah, and this again you can use with anything. You can use it as, you know, to put your bronzer on, like a cream bronzer, any kind of cream product and powder. I feel like it's really good for cream though, the way it has the angle to kind of stipple or pat into the skin. But that worked really well. So yeah, that is that. That is pretty much this video, guys. I'm going to show you how to clean this up a little bit since I added a little much. She's a little vibrant. Do the old powder trick. But yeah, I will try to link these 3 brushes down below. This is the BK Beauty 109 again. Very nice brush. They feel well made to be made in China. And if you catch them on a sale, then even better. Save you some coin. But yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to post more frequently now. We do have a little one on the way. I need to do some more pregnancy vlogs, but I am 26 weeks as of tomorrow, I believe. So we are 6 months. We have 3 months left, and baby girl's gonna be here. We are still working on names. We have some in mind, but we're not 100% dead set. But yes, take you guys along with me with I think my next ultrasound's not till 34 weeks. That's wild. Anywho, so I do have some residual powder on this. This is the little Real Techniques. Oh my god. So I have, real quick, both versions of this. I have the Beauty Blender version, which is $15, and then the $6 version, the Real Techniques, and I think I almost like the Real Techniques better. It's a little bit bigger. It's not quite as floofy, like it's a little bit more padded, which makes it easier in my opinion to kind of like pick up the right amount of powder. This one has like a little hole in the middle, this one doesn't, but they both have the foam and the powder side with the little, you know. But anyways, I'm going to use the Real Techniques one because it already has powder in it that I used earlier, my Givenchy powder. I'm just going to lightly kind of go over this, as you can see, and it will kind of settle my overabundance of blush down. would definitely say that brush picks up a good amount of product, so keep that in mind. But yeah, that is all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, please go subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications so you can be notified when I upload a video, and I will try to get another video out in the next few days. I'm not sure what it'll be yet. If you have any ideas, just leave a comment down below, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.